Hello, hello. This is going to be a love reading. I felt called to do a love reading, and I usually don't do love readings, so I definitely feel a strong pull towards the astrological transit of Venus moving into Virgo. That means our relationships of all kinds are going to be under a microscope because Virgo is very critical, and not in a bad way, just, they pay attention to every single detail. So this is going to be translating into our relationships. So we're going to go ahead and get started. I went ahead and did Reiki on all of my card decks and definitely made sure to pick very specific decks to represent the masculine and feminine energies. So we're going to go ahead and get started. Thank you, Spirit. Show us clearly. First question will be for the feminine. The first set of 6 questions are for the feminine, and then the second set of 6 will be for the masculine. So let's start off with how the viewer currently sees the person on their mind and how they view the relationship with them. So currently it looks like you view the other person as rash. I'm seeing the Knight of Swords here rushing in. So you might view this person as impatient. And then the Star for how you view the relationship with them. So even though this person feels like they're moving too fast for your comfort, it looks like you view the relationship as very healing. Whoa, and then we have all of these for how you appear in the relationship. Wow. Am I going to take all of those for that one question? Let's split it up and just take one more off the top here. And I chose this deck for the feminine because it's very light. The deck itself is very light, and yet it is very vibrant. And I feel like that says a lot about the feminine right now. So let's get into it. So as I was talking about the Knight of Swords, for how you view this person, you might see them as moving too fast, yet you see the relationship as the Star, meaning it's very healing to you to be in this relationship. And how you appear in the relationship is the 6 of Wands. So you appear to be seen. You are recognized. You're coming into the relationship victorious already. And yet with this white horse here, envy might be a shadow that's coming up right now for you in the relationship. For the challenge and the blockage, wow, the 10 of Pentacles for the blockage, definitely going to get a clarifier on that. Page of Cups for the desired outcome, something very dreamy, very romantic, and the action to move forward, the Wheel of Fortune, literally letting the wheel move forward. And right now, Spirit is reminding me that the wheel is constantly turning. It's up to us to stay centered in who we are. So to move forward, Spirit is asking you not to let your anxieties run rampant as the wheel is turning, because the cycles of challenges and joy are a part of being in a relationship. It's about experiencing these things together. And then at the bottom of the deck for the energy you don't see is the 3 of Pentacles. So it's, for you, love feels like the willingness to work together. That is what love looks like to the feminine right now, or to the viewer. Or mind you, the roles can be reversed. So let's pull for the person on your mind right now. Hopefully I have enough space on this table. Otherwise, I might have to make some adjustments. Wow, that's another message in itself. Do you have space for this relationship in your life, or are there things that you need to get rid of to be able to make space? Not even get rid of, but just shuffle around and prioritize differently. Whew. Yeah, I think I'm going to have to. I think I'm going to have to reorganize this. Let's do that now. Hopefully you'll still be able to see. Yeah, I think we could just move all of that right up there. Let's make sure that we'll move it down a little bit. That way you can still see everything. Beautiful. We'll leave that there. Okay, so let's move on with the person on your mind. How do they view you? How does a person on your mind view you? Oh, what do we have here? Yikes. Six of Pentacles reversed. Something feels unequal. Oh, maybe the whole deck is reversed. Interesting. Well, well, yikes. Maybe that's how it's a projection of you feeling like you're not giving enough. Maybe this person feels like they finally met their match, that things feel balanced on so many different levels here with the different pentacles. This person might see you as a taker. How are they experiencing this relationship with you? How is this person on your mind? Wow, 10 of Wands. They're experiencing that as a burden. The Knight of Wands. A burden to their ego. Maybe you're challenging the way they view themselves. Especially with all of this stuff that they're carrying. We'll get into the clarifications later. Let's keep moving. How do they show up in the relationship? How does this person on the viewer's mind show up in the relationship? Show me clearly. Thank you. The World. Interesting. And the Four of Wands. I feel like I need to pause here. How they're showing up in the relationship with you is the World. It's as if something is ending. They're showing up as an ending and a beginning. They're showing up. But then the Four of Wands here at the bottom of the deck. So it's like the end all be all. That's how they're showing up in the relationship. They're showing up like they're the center of the world. Oh. And then even with the colorful dress here, we were just talking about ego. So it's their sense of self feels elevated when they're with you, and likewise you with them. Showing up as the best versions of yourselves, or maybe that's how you show up with the Six of Wands here. And then with the World, for them, they're showing up in this relationship as something or a person who is ending something, going through an ending. What is their blockage or challenge right now? Which is interesting because yours is the Ten of Pentacles, which is longevity. Maybe that's what your challenge is, the fear of commitment. Three of Pentacles for their blockage. Wow. Needing to work together. With the Ten of Pentacles at the bottom. So it's almost like what I'm getting right now is they feel burdened because of so much work that they're having to put into this Ten of Pentacles with you. Their challenge is to work together instead of having to try to carry it all themselves. Wow. Their desired outcome with you. Well, ooh, that was too many, but wow. The Star, healing, death and rebirth, Queen of Cups, and the Ten of Cups. Wow. So their desired outcome feels a lot deeper than this Page of Cups. This Page of Cups is a very, I don't want to say immature, but yeah, it's very imaginative. It lives in La La Land kind of, versus here with death and rebirth. Like, they want to start a new life with you. Like I said, the end all be all. And then with the 10 of Cups here, I mean, I guess it goes the 10 of Cups and then the Page of Cups. So, but everything underneath it. So what might seem as just like a La La Land happily ever after with the rainbow ribbon here is actually deeper than you might know, than they might know. Wow. Yeah, especially with the star here, something, it's a wish fulfillment, something they've always wished for. And their future actions with you, don't worry, we'll go through clarifiers. What is going on here? 6 of Swords for their future actions, moving away from challenges. Maybe they get over this burden, and then the Knight of Cups at the bottom. Okay, so let's pull some clarifiers. So far, the masculine energy feels very heavy. Take it as it resonates. You don't have to be the male watching this to be the masculine energy. It's just the masculine energy is the energy that takes action. It feels pressure to put in all the work when Spirit is reminding us it's okay to receive, it's okay to be seen. Maybe that's what this is really about. It's the masculine and feminine within you that is being projected onto your romantic partner. Before I pull clarifiers, let's pull the overall theme for this relationship using the, wow, I split that and it says, be honest. Heart-to-heart conversations are necessary. It is safe for you to talk about your feelings. Yeah, I'm feeling that's the pressure that this masculine energy is feeling, that they're carrying the world on their shoulders because they feel like they have to do it all alone. There's such a depth to their feeling that is hiding behind their optimism. They're just wanting to be at peace with their feelings, with their own feelings. And how can the feminine aspect help? Is by moving forward. Wow, divine timing. Be patient while things are unfolding. The connection is worth the wait. Magnetic connection. There is a very strong pull and intensity that draws you to this person. I'm going to leave these right here. So that's what this is all about. It's you're triggering one another to peel back the layers within each other and being patient instead of being critical while you are on this learning curve. Okay, this is clarifying the Knight of Swords for how you view them. 5 of Cups. Yeah, you feel like they're moving fast out of desperation. That's what you fear with this feminine aspect. The Queen of Wands, the confidence. Is the confidence just masking the grief? That's how you view them. How do they view you? 6 of Pentacles. We're going to use the same clarifying deck. Can you clarify the 6 of Pentacles for how they view them? Maybe the masculine has been overgiving. Strength. They view you as strong and worthy of giving to, of pouring energy to, but that's what might make them feel pressured to live up to your standards. The 6 of Swords here at the bottom of the deck. They know, they see you as, changing. So this is interesting because that's how they view you, 6 of Swords, and that's their future actions. It's like they're following your lead. They're following their own intuition. noticing that it takes courage to even maneuver through these choppy waters, to even think about crossing this bridge during the blizzard. The view is very strong and courageous. And this is how you view the relationship with them. Page of Wands. It's healing your inner child. It's healing the inner adventurer within you with the Two of Pentacles here, especially with having to feel like you're juggling with so much in life. They remind you to slow down, to enjoy life, to tap into your creativity, and to really heal that sacral chakra of yours. Beautiful. And then clarifying the Ten of Wands, the Knight of Wands. Now we're getting a lot of fire here. So how they experience a relationship with you is also very passionate, very creative. I wonder why the Ten of Wands is there, though. Why does it feel like such a burden? Page of Swords. They feel like they're observing. Again, it's almost like their ego is trying to one-up you here with the Page of Wands and the Knight of Wands. Theirs is one-up. Over here it was one-up. So it's they're getting exhausted trying to keep carrying this facade. Interesting. Let's keep moving. Clarify the Six of Wands for how you appear in the relationship, please. Thank you. Eight of Cups. There's another facade. Eight of Cups. Walking away from something that does not fulfill you. So they feel like you gain so much attention that you always have one foot out the door to explore your options. The Fool. Yeah, you're always looking for the next thing to feed your ego. Wow. This reading is getting deep. Take it as it resonates. Don't take it if it doesn't fit. Let's clarify the World for how they show up in the relationship. Because as mentioned, this was also very egoic. The center of your world is how they show up in the relationship. Or maybe you guys are both fighting for that limelight, that attention from one another. Clarify the World for how they show up in the relationship. Thank you, Spirit. Nine of Wands came out reverse. They're wanting to surrender. That's how they show up in the relationship, is just throwing caution to the wind and letting their defenses down to really put everything in this Star healing, because this is what they want. This is their wish fulfillment. What about the Ten of Pentacles for the viewer's challenge or blockage? Why is the Ten of Pentacles here? Like I said, this could be a fear of commitment, fear of longevity, especially since they're seeing you as, the Eight of Cups with the Fool on the bottom, Eight of Swords, and Two of Cups at the bottom. So yeah, deep down you do want this relationship. Wow. Queen of Cups came out reverse. You're withholding your own feelings, and it's causing extreme anxiety. You're holding yourself back. That's what the challenge here is. You're not being honest with yourself about what you truly want, and that's the Two of Cups. You want to merge with another soul. Here with the Six of Cups at the bottom of the deck, it's a soulmate union. What about the Three of Pentacles for their blockage? Are they afraid to let you help? Well, especially if you're showing up as fickle. Don't mean to call you out. The Emperor, yeah, they feel like they have to take charge. And then another shadow aspect. Justice. What I heard right now was, if you want it done right, you have to do it yourself. That's their challenge here, is trusting you enough to share the responsibility. And then for you, sharing your feelings, being honest with yourself and others. Queen of Swords here at the bottom of the deck. Yeah, they need to speak up about what they need. That's their challenge. It could be yours too. You might need more assurance about the future. That way you don't feel stuck in your head and emotionally withdrawn. So Page of Cups for the desired outcome. What is the Page of Cups doing here? Is this just a romantic connection that is built on imagination? Is the desired outcome a facade? Wheel of Fortune, right next to the Wheel of Fortune. Wow. And the Three of Cups at the bottom, with the Three of Pentacles at the bottom over there. So the desired outcome is to keep the wheel turning. You see the potential, and yet you see that it's still in its early stages, and your desired outcome is for you to keep riding that wheel to see where it takes you, because you do want success with this person. You do want to share fun experiences with this person. That is a desired outcome. What about for them? Because they had 3 cards fall out for this one. Let's clarify the Death card, because that is at the root of this desired outcome. It's almost as though they are experiencing a shadow aspect of themselves through you, and their desired outcome is to fall in love with that aspect within themselves, to feel fulfilled. The Hanged Man, Pisces energy, clarifying the Death, and the Chariot at the bottom. Contemplation, gaining a new perspective. Their desired outcome is to, I'm feeling like, to believe in love again. Can I clarify the Queen of Cups here, please? Maybe they've been hurt in the past and they're really hoping to have a new perspective on love. Thank you, Spirit. Oh, what's on the bottom? The Lovers reversed, clarifying the Queen of Cups. They haven't met their own emotions yet. There's still a lot of observation happening here, especially with the Five of Swords. It's mental conflict. It's opposing views, basing past experiences and projecting them, the Devil, projecting them onto their new person. Old habits and ways of thinking holding them back, have them chained, and that's why that Death card was at the root of it all. A way of thinking needs to change to be able to receive this happily ever after. Maybe viewing the happily ever after as differently than it has always been portrayed. 9 of Cups, wish fulfillment. You both want wish fulfillment from one another, yet you're both triggering one another, which is kind of the point of a relationship, to experience life together on this Wheel of Fortune. Let's clarify the Wheel of Fortune for what actions the feminine energy is taking this upcoming week. Whoa, that's too many. Clarify the Wheel of Fortune, please. Just one. Queen of Swords. Speak your truth. Be logical. Be honest. 5 of Pentacles. Nourish yourself. Nourish yourself with words. Interesting. Maybe journaling is going to be very significant. What about 6 of Swords for their actions, their future actions? It's about talking about the transition. That's how you tame those demons there. You talk about what you're going through. Four of Swords. Their future actions, they're taking a rest. Knight of Swords, their mental energy is still very active. They're still fighting those demons, whereas you've already shut them up a little bit over here, and they're still in that process. So give them space to process everything. Let's get an oracle card for advice on what energy to embody here as the viewer. Let's get one oracle card. Animal spirit guard. Thank you. Yeah, see, at the bottom of the deck, be at home. I think it's a time for each of you to come back home to yourselves, to really be observant. Co-create with spirit, yeah, because you understand that the inner work that you do is the energy you bring to this relationship. So if you want it to be bright and vibrant, you have to create that within yourself. Not necessarily first, but you do have to put in the effort to do that. I want to pull one more oracle deck here. Any final advice? Oh, I saw something bright, but let's keep shuffling and see what else comes up. This just feels like a lot of shadow work happening. That makes sense, especially with Mercury retrograde, conjunct the South Node. Yeah, it's going to be successful. You just have to be honest with yourself and listen to your intuition here. Co-create with spirit, coming out with the crown chakra, discontentment and boredom. Another 7. And this feels like the four of cups. There's something being offered to you. You have to live in gratitude and be in touch with your intuition to be able to see the options that are presenting themselves to you, to see the challenges as an opportunity to deepen your connection with this beautiful soul. You guys are acting as mirrors. The inner work that you do will translate as inspiration for them to do their own inner work. But it does take two to tango. The only thing you can do is to do your inner work and to be honest with yourself and others. Be honest about how magnetic this connection is. Be at home and trust the process. I hope this helped. God bless. Take care.